Why people pretend to be nice but secretly hate you. You felt it before, that subtle wrongness when someone smiles at you. Their words say one thing, but something beneath the surface whispers danger. What you're detecting isn't paranoia. It's one of the most common forms of psychological warfare happening in plain sight. The person who compliments your work while their eyes stay cold. The friend who agrees with everything you say but never quite shows up when it matters. They've mastered something most people never want to admit exists, the performance of affection while harboring genuine contempt. But why would anyone invest energy into pretending? Hatred is exhausting enough without the added effort of a mask. The answer lives in a part of human psychology we rarely discuss. We're tribal creatures trapped in modern environments where we can't simply exile our enemies. Your coworker can't drag you out of the office by your hair, so they smile during the morning meeting instead. The performance isn't kindness, it's survival strategy wrapped in social acceptability. Research in social psychology reveals something disturbing. The effort required to suppress negative emotions actually intensifies them. Every forced smile deepens the resentment. Every fake laugh carves the contempt a little deeper into their neural pathways. They're not just pretending to like you. They're actively training themselves to hate you more efficiently. The pretense serves another function most people never consider. It allows them to study you. Behind their pleasant facade, they're cataloging your weaknesses, noting your vulnerabilities, learning exactly where to strike when the performance finally ends. You're confiding in someone who's building a dossier. There's a specific profile for these individuals. Psychologists call them high self-monitors, people obsessed with how others perceive them. They'll endure tremendous internal discomfort to maintain their social image. Their niceness isn't for you. It's for the audience watching your interaction, for the reputation they're constructing, for the version of themselves they need the world to believe in. But something darker often lurks beneath. Many harbor what's known as narcissistic injury. You've somehow threatened their self-image without even knowing it. Maybe you're more successful, more liked, more authentic. Your existence is a mirror reflecting what they're not, and they despise mirrors. The pretense also provides plausible deniability. When you finally sense something's wrong, they can point to months or years of nice behavior. They can make you doubt your own perception. Gaslighting doesn't require overt lies. Sometimes it's just a carefully maintained contradiction between someone's actions and their intentions. Watch for the micro-expressions they can't control. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes. A compliment delivered with just slightly too much emphasis. The pause before they laugh at your joke, that fraction of a second where they're remembering to perform. Your unconscious mind picks up these signals even when your conscious mind wants to believe the performance. The timing of their kindness reveals everything. Notice when they're nice. It's often when others are watching, when something's at stake, when they need something. But catch them in a moment where you're alone and there's nothing to gain, and the mask slips. The warmth evaporates. You become scenery. Some psychologists argue this behavior stems from deep self-hatred. They've learned to perform emotions they don't feel because they learned early that their authentic self wasn't acceptable. Now they're trapped, hating you for reminding them of their own facade, resenting you for possibly being genuine in ways they've forgotten how to be. The evolutionary psychology here gets even stranger. In ancestral environments, concealing hostility while remaining in close proximity was often a prelude to betrayal. Your ancestors who couldn't detect false friendliness didn't survive to pass on their genes. That uneasy feeling you get? It's ancient wisdom screaming through millions of years of evolution. Corporate environments breed this behavior like laboratories breed bacteria. Hierarchies that punish honest conflict while rewarding polite compliance create perfect conditions for weaponized niceness. Your colleague can't tell you they think you're incompetent, so they enthusiastically volunteer to help with your project, then subtly sabotage it. The most unsettling part? They often don't consciously recognize what they're doing. Human beings are spectacular at self-deception. They've convinced themselves their performance is real, that their occasional passive-aggressive comments are just jokes, that the contempt leaking through their carefully maintained facade is your imagination. You're not imagining it. The question isn't whether these people exist in your life. They do. The question is whether you'll keep accepting the performance or whether you'll trust that ancient alarm system that kept your ancestors alive. Every interaction is a negotiation between their mask and your intuition. Some masks never come off. Some people will take their pretense to the grave, never once admitting the exhausting performance they maintained. They'll attend your funeral and say kind words while feeling absolutely nothing. And somewhere deep down, they'll resent you for making them come.